Welcome back to the show, everybody. Ballin, episode 23. We are halfway through March Madness, halfway through halfway through the Sweet 16. The round of 64 was amazing. The round of 32 was also amazing. So many fun games, close games, good games, crazy upsets. Furman beating Virginia on that nutty buzzer beater. The Kevin Harlan call. Did you guys see the video? Like the video of him in the call where he almost like knocks over Stan Van Gundy.
It was great.
Princeton to the Sweet 16.
Princeton's going.
Farley Dickinson University.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So many crazy upsets this year.
Yeah.
So much great basketball. I mean, we're going to talk a lot about college
we're
today. This is going to be one of our probably last episodes where we really are honing in on March Madness college stuff because NBA playoff time is coming up soon.
Yeah.
But we'll talk a little bit about big stuff in the NBA that's happened since we really last talked about it. But, yeah, it'll be a great episode.
Yeah.
Jordan, it's Jordan's episode today, number 23.
Number 23, Aaron. Aaron is back in the house. Hello, Aaron.
Save me. I don't like this.
You asked to be here.
I did.
He did ask to come.
So
he's here.
Yeah, one of your guys, actually, Julius Randle. You want to talk about him a little bit? 57.
And still lost.
Quentin Grimes.
Oh, they did lose
Let's
that game.
not
Fuck.
talk
I forgot about
the
that.
Knicks. They're on a 3-game losing streak.
They suck.
Randall
Still fifth, though,
Randall
right?
was screaming at the ref last night and got a tech.
I bumped him down to 5.
That's fair. No, the Cavaliers are definitely better than them.
57 points, though. That's pretty.
Yeah, it was
pretty
amazing
crazy.
to watch. They still lost.
Yeah. My Jazz beat
Quinn
the Celtics.
Grimes. Quinn Grimes dropped like 18 the other day, and then last night 25. Yeah. He's been like the only bright spot.
He's heating up. That's good for the stretch run to have him start to heat up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he's really hitting his threes. Becoming a really good three-point shooter. Best defender on the team. Let's shy away from the Knicks, though, because 3 losses in a row.
How about we talk about the Celtics and how they lost to my Jazz?
And then,
Jazz are playing well.
Yeah.
They're playing surprisingly well. They started to give Ochai Agbaji starting minutes, and he had 27 the other night. So he's really starting to come into his own, which I like. The Chris Dunn pickup was really good. They picked him up on like a 10-day contract. He started playing really good defensive ball, and then they gave him like a 2-year extension. So
Only a rebuilding team would say the Chris Dunn pickup was really good.
He's been playing good ball, okay? I'm
not
not denying we're in a rebuild. We're 13th.
I got one
12th,
big
wherever
number
we are.
for you, Nicholas. 13.5. You know what that is?
Games
How
back?
many games back you are in the West?
Well,
You're
I got
in
another
12th place.
I got another number for you, Ben. 4.
Ben. They're in 12th place, but they're 2 games out of 4th place.
Yeah,
Really are they?
the West
Yeah,
is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
But still, is this team going to compete with the Lakers right now? Because the Lakers are playing fantastic basketball right now.
No, I'm not saying we're gonna make a playoff run.
I
just thought it was really funny that they beat the Celtics and the Kings on back-to-back nights.
It was a really rough span for me. I was getting a lot of slander, and that's okay. That's okay, because you know what? It's the regular season. Teams are gonna figure out their shit and then amp it up for the playoffs.
It's the regular season, which last 2 weeks of the Sacramento Kings before the playoffs. We'll just say that they're gonna figure things out in the wrong way, Ben. They're gonna figure out what it's like to play meaningful.
I'm sorry.
basketball.
How have your precious Denver Nuggets been doing?
They've won 2 in a row. They're 3.5.
They
Wow,
lost 5
2 in a
games in a
row.
row,
Yeah.
buddy.
They're back.
No, I don't know.
Nuggets are back.
I can't discount the Kings because they've shown that they got that clutch factor with Fox, and they've been able to.
He's gonna win the Clutch Player of the Year award.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's the
but
clutchest
they've
player in the
shown
NBA
that
right
they're
now.
able to hang in those tight games and still put up good offensive numbers, even when the defense isn't getting the stops they need.
This defense is horrendous.
It is horrendous, but their offense is the best in the fucking conference.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but when you're saying the Bulls, Spurs, Nets, Raptors, I mean, love the Knicks, obviously. They're not really in that category, but they also beat the Denver Nuggets in this little stretch where we haven't really been talking basketball. And I know you're really happy that we're not talking about the NBA right now because you don't want people to hear how the Nuggets are flawed. They are flawed.
I never said they
And you
were
know what?
flawed.
And you know what?
Did I say they were gonna finish first in the West preseason? And
I
like
think
top
they
of
could
that?
be a
Yes,
first.
they did.
I
And
think
they're
they could be a
first
first round
team.
exit. They could be a first round
They're
exit.
always
That's
a
not-
regular season
no,
team.
No, they
they're not
could
gonna
be a
always
first
be a
round.
regular
Depends who they
season
play.
team.
If
They are
They'll
not
never
gonna be
make
a-
the
If
finals.
they play the Lakers,
They're not going to be a
They could be a
first.
first-round exit.
No, they will not.
yes.
I
If
still
LeBron
think
is
the
healthy,
Kings
Healthy
are gonna have
LeBron,
the first
Lakers.
round.
Healthy LeBron, Lakers could win it all.
The
I
Sacramento
swear to
Kings,
God.
the
I don't
Sacramento
know
Kings in the
about
first round right now, they would have to play the 6-seeded Warriors. You're telling me the Kings are beating the Warriors in 7 games?
I'm saying that.
I'm not
you
saying
can't
that
just
they
count
can't.
them.
They're
Yeah.
a better team right now.
Yeah. Dude, like
Warriors in 5.
the West is going to be the West.
Five?
Maybe 6. Maybe
You're
6.
crazy for
You're a
that.
hater.
The West is going to
You're a
be
hater.
good, but I don't know. Like I don't think there's
Warriors
any
can't
way.
win on the road.
They can't.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that the top 3 lose to the bottom 3 in the first round. I think all those top 3 right now. Well, maybe the Grizzlies if Ja is still. I mean, I know he played the other day, but
picking it back
if
up
he
against
does something
Friday.
else, or if like they just can't get it together for some
I don't
reason,
think he's gonna do anything else.
out of the top 3, I have the most doubts about Memphis.
Yeah.
But I think all 3 of those teams get out of the first round. Not easily.
I'm
but I
scared.
think they
I'm
get
more
out.
scared for Sacramento.
I'm not.
All right, you be scared. We don't need your scared.
I'm not. I'm not.
I just don't think the team that I'm most confident getting out of the first round might be the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What it would be Suns Clippers.
Right now, it would be
Yeah.
Suns Clippers, which I like.
That's
That's a
tough.
Both
really
of those
good
teams are
matchup.
banged
That's
up
such
too.
a good matchup.
It's
Yeah.
a really good matchup.
That's like 50-50.
Yeah, that's a toss.
There's not really a lock in the Western Conference.
No.
Can I see?
Yeah, hold
And
on.
like the thing with those two is like they're both missing pieces. Like KD is still out, I'm pretty sure. Paul George just went down with a strain. He's probably gonna be out until the playoffs. If both those guys can't come back in time, that's a very even matchup. Even if they can come back,
Zion's coming back soon.
that's still a
right?
toss up. Yeah, that's a big reinforcement for the Pels too.
Zion, Valanciunas healthy.
Brandon
Yeah.
Ingram's been on a tear.
Pelicans could beat the Grizzlies.
They could.
Potentially, yeah, I
Um,
could see it.
I mean, Timberwolves when Edwards comes back, they've been starting to do a little better.
Yeah, well, and they just
Towns-
got Cat back.
Towns just came back.
Yeah.
I will say like
Lakers have been playing great. Plus
Yeah.
they get LeBron back.
Those
and
deadline
then
moves-
Mavericks have 2 star guards.
Yeah.
Like
The
any
Mavericks
of those 4 teams
I have more faith.
can upset any of the.
I have
top
more
2.
faith in the Lakers than the Mavericks though, because
Oh,
the
yeah, I
Lakers,
mean-
the moves the Lakers made
Yeah.
at the deadline have paid off.
Lakers have a more balanced.
They have a more
they have
a more
They
complete
play
team.
better defense.
They have a more complete team.
If Anthony Davis isn't playing like a little
the Thunder,
bitch.
The Thunder have the best record in the West in the last 10 games.
Yeah,
Tied with the Grizzlies.
dude.
I will say though, like
OKC.
Yeah,
Apologies to Brittany a couple episodes ago. We flamed her for putting the
Apologies.
Thunder high,
I mean, they're still on the 11th seed right
but
now.
they're
Yeah,
like,
they're not even in.
but they're 2 games out of I think the 5 seed.
Oh,
which
I
is
wish
They're a
I wish
game and a half
Dame-
out of the 4 seed.
I would kill
No,
to
2
see
and a half,
Dame
2
in
and
the
a half.
play-in. I would
Yeah.
kill to see Dame
That
in
would
the
be
play-in, but
that
he
would be
ain't
great. But
making it.
the Blazers aren't.
I'll
gonna make it
just
happen.
say like the thing is with a team like the Mavericks, right? And they're not playing good basketball right now. They're just kind of just hanging in there. And you talk about they have Luka, Kyrie, 2 fantastic players. 2 I'd say top 20 players in the game right now. But the thing is, like, a lot of people don't really understand is rotations in the playoffs get smaller. And yes, that doesn't mean that they can win a playoff series or 2 without help from their bench. But they have guys who could play roles. Like Christian Wood, if he's on, he can be a determining factor in a series. And you know what? Like, it all really depends if they can
Shout out
find
to
a
my
few
boy
guys
Jaden
that can
Hardy.
help.
He's
Jaden
been
Hardy
going
had a
Jaden
off.
Hardy's
great
good,
month.
too.
He is at a good month.
So, I mean, I wouldn't count the Mavericks out just yet.
I don't think you can count any of the teams that are in the conversation out right now.
This is the closest the West has been in a
Years.
long
yeah,
time.
and I do love it. I do love it.
I really think
But,
any of these top 10 teams
There
that
are
could be
12
anyone
teams
else.
that
I
can
just
make
have
the playoffs.
doubts about the Mavericks because
Not even that. There are 12 teams that can make.
yeah, I just
There are
10.
10 teams
Yeah.
that can make the finals.
I just have doubts about the Mavericks because they haven't shown that they can win with Luka and Irving on the court at the
Yeah.
same time. And like that's
Mhm.
they're going to be on the court at the same time in the playoffs, and they haven't shown that they can make that.
Well, they haven't even been on the
Capitalize.
court at the same time. Like one
Yeah,
of them is always out.
they've been.
Like,
I saw a stat where they were like they've been on the court for the majority of like the time they've been together, and they're like 5-4 or something like
also,
that.
like-
they've also
4 and
been playing
5.
good teams.
Let's
I feel like.
let's also
Yeah, but the fact that you can't beat those.
No,
good
no, I
teams is
know. I'm not.
indicative of,
Look,
you
I
know.
think out of all the 10 teams in a playoff spot right now, when healthy,
Yeah.
I really think the Mavs are the worst.
let's
Yeah,
give
that's fair.
No, I agree with that, but I would say also like let's give the Mavericks a little bit of credit right now because Luka's never played with another
That's fair.
guard of that nature.
That's fair.
And honestly, like I mean, we all love to shit on Kyrie because of just like the the kind of guy he is, and also just the way he just tries to force
Yeah.
himself out of situations and stuff like that. And he's done me and Beckett wrong in the past, our Celtics and stuff like that. But I mean, honestly, yes, we're better off probably
He's
right
done
now
me
without him.
wrong more than you.
But yeah, that too. But
Shake his hand.
That's crazy.
Shake his hand.
That's crazy.
yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
That's
yes.
crazy.
But still, I mean, it's Kyrie in the playoffs is still a very, very good player, and I think I still think that if we get playoff Kyrie and Luka, we haven't seen too much of him in the playoffs.
Yeah, I just
I
don't
don't
know
really
how
know
they're
what
gonna.
to expect.
I
It
just
just-
don't know how they're gonna share the floor together.
Just tell
It'd
me
be
right
weird.
now, what big on that team is guarding Nikola Jokic? What big on that
Yeah.
team
They're
That's
only.
a problem.
They're only.
is locking up DeMontis Sabonis?
Yeah.
What big on that team is guarding DeAndre Ayton? what big on that team is locking up Gobert and Cat.
Let's see who they.
Yeah.
I don't
Anthony
know all
Davis.
Their
as well.
bigs are like Wood, McGee, and
I love Christian Wood.
I want to say
He's-
Maxi.
I feel like he'd be a great power
Maxi
forward.
Kleber is their power forward.
Yeah,
Correct me if
it's
I'm
just
wrong.
and then like
Don't sleep on the GOAT, Dwight
No,
Powell.
Yeah, Dwight
oh yeah,
Powell
Dwight Powell too.
on
Forgot
the
about
most
him.
mid player in basketball.
He was
Nah.
a Celtic for a little bit.
He's not bad. He's not bad. I don't know if they have any
They-
like defensive stud guys.
They don't have
They
any-
like the
just have a
Lakers.
bunch
Like
of
the Lakers.
They just have a bunch of decent.
Like the
3-and-D
Lakers.
guys.
The Lakers have Vanderbilt, right? He can lock up anybody 1 through 4, even
and
5.
even
honestly.
Davis. As
AD. Well, AD
He's
too.
got the
Yeah, but I don't know if
size.
AD's. He could bump his knee on a coffee table and be out for 3 weeks. Like
He
I don't
could
know what's gonna happen to
sneeze
him.
and he could just get through.
I'm saying when healthy. That's
Yeah,
what- that's
yeah,
what-
yeah,
that's
I
what I'm
got
saying.
you. I got you. Like I don't know. I feel like other teams can kind of contain the bigs more than Dallas can. Dallas is very top heavy with their guards.
I think with the Timberwolves, it's all about their matchup because
Yeah.
like
yeah, agreed.
if there's a power forward who could like really shoot the 3, they're fucked because like Cat
Yeah.
can't get out there in
yeah,
time.
he doesn't have the perimeter.
But if they just have like bigs that like don't really shoot that they're playing against, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because I think
I feel like if they play the Mavericks, they would win.
yeah,
'Cause,
and
like,
and I think they're
Kleber
gonna
can shoot the 3, but he's not good. Like,
and hopefully for them they can finally start to figure it out because they have both their bigs in. They have Gobert and Towns together
Gobert
for the
is
first
starting
time
to
in
do
a
little better.
couple months.
Walker Kessler's better,
Yeah.
but
well,
Gobert's starting to
I
figure it
think
out.
something that's helped them is getting Conley because they played together with the Jazz. They know each other. They know how to make each other successful.
100%.
I think that helped a lot. And Conley's a solid defensive point guard. He can hang his own.
He's so good.
He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a great little preview of things
Yeah.
to come.
We'll dive into the playoffs like really once it hits. But that's kind of where the picture's shaking up right now.
Do we want
Moving on to March.
Yeah, let's get to March.
Oh my
Damn, no
goodness.
Eastern Conference.
No,
Before-
no Eastern Conference.
And
No
Eastern
Eastern
Conference is
without-
like
That's
the Eastern
crazy.
Conference is the top 5 and then the rest. Like it's
It
nothing
really
crazy
is.
there.
Well, no, the Heat would be number 6.
Might-
or
might-
7.
Yeah, but
Might be sneaky top 4 than the rest, respectfully, Aaron.
maybe.
It's
I'd
looking
put
like
the
it
Heat
right
over the
now.
Knicks. Like
They're both kind of
Close.
same tier for me right now.
playoff
Honestly.
Heat.
Because the Knicks have-
Playoff Heat are better than the Knicks. Yeah, I agree with
Yes.
that.
that's fair.
Just coaching
Look,
wise.
see, this
toss
is
up
my
player-wise,
strategy.
toss up
Shit on the Knicks as much as possible, so that either I'm right or I get to be happy.
or you get to be surprised. I got you.
it's a valid.
That's why I'm betting on the Cavs.
All right.
Well, March
March.
has given us probably a new favorite player. I mean, every time we watch him
Oh
go
my
out there,
God.
me and Nick just go crazy.
Dude, I've had so many.
Markquis Nowell.
Oh my God.
Set
this
the
guy.
world on fire last night. 20 and 19.
20
and
points,
5
19 assists,
assists and 5 steals.
5 steals, and the
Oh.
dub.
What a player.
Wow. Kansas State might be my favorite team still in the tournament right
They've
now.
been my favorite team since the tournament started.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
been my team. I had them going to the Final Four. Still, obviously, have them going to
Yeah.
the Final Four. Keontae. Do not sleep on Keontae.
Keontae Johnson is really,
Great
really
into
good.
the moon.
I love
Shut
Creighton
up.
too. I love
Who do they
Creighton
got
too.
tonight? They
Baylor,
got-
Shire. I mean, they got Princeton.
Oh, they got Princeton. That's
That's a win.
well, I don't
a
know.
win.
I'm not gonna say that
That's a
because
win.
Princeton's doing couch
we said
homework
that
in the
like
hotel right now.
we
That's
said
a
that like
win.
twice against Princeton already, and then they proceeded to prove us wrong.
Princeton's good.
No, there've been
got some
there have been so many good games this March.
Yeah.
So many good upset wins, close games. UConn has also been one of my favorite teams to watch.
Yeah.
They're so
UConn's been
good.
playing
Adama
great.
Sanogo,
So deep. They're so
Donovan
good.
Clingan, Andre Jackson, Jordan Hawkins. He might be a first rounder. I'm drinking
Maybe.
the UConn Kool-Aid.
Little-
Don't get Ben talking about first round
I'm
guards.
drinking the UConn Kool-Aid. UConn K-State
Love me some guards.
in the Final Four, in the finals. Probably not getting past Alabama, but I would
Ben.
love for that.
Thoughts on where Markquis Nowell is going in the draft?
So there's been a little bit of a discussion here. Santino called us last night claiming that he is a lottery pick, which was a little wild. And
gonna
me and
flame
Beckett
him?
both, I think all of us really agree that like his size and his age limit him a little
Yeah.
bit for draft boards.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get drafted. I think it's going to be mid to late second round, and it kind of depends on what Kansas State does with the rest of this tournament. If they find a way to the big game, the Natty, they win the Natty.
Yeah.
That boosts his rate.
I even
and
think
that boosts
if
his
he
stuff a
just
lot.
is able to show out against a team with a lot of NBA talent guys,
Yeah.
like if they crash course and meet Alabama, and he has a really good
Yeah.
game against Alabama, and keeps it close, even if they don't win it, I think that could kind of skyrocket his
Well,
draft.
I think
his draft stock.
They
a little
play
bit.
FAU next, which that should
FAU has
be-
been another
They
sneaky
have been really
team.
good, but
Nick Boyd.
Nick Boyd, who was the guy that scored like 20 for them last night?
Memphis is better.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
lost.
I agree.
So.
Yeah, I was rooting so much for
I like
Memphis.
Memphis this
I
year.
like them.
Gonzaga and I think UConn, the winner of that game, I believe faces, if I'm I'm just looking at it on Google, but it might be. I'm not sure who Kansas State plays in the next round. Hold up. Oh wait, actually, maybe I can. Hold up. Let me check the bracket.
Yeah, just look at the official
Where's
bracket.
the bracket at?
And that
Here we
should.
go. Bracket.
But some of the
16. Show me. Show me
K-State's
the
in the
results.
East.
Yeah.
So then they
Some
would
of the other
play- They play winner of Alabama.
FAU. No.
Yeah.
Wait. And
They're playing FAU.
well, no, I'm saying assuming they can handle FAU. They'd be
Why would
probably
you assume
playing.
that?
Yeah, dude.
I'm
FAU is
assuming.
taking down.
I'm assuming.
FAU took down Tennessee
Listen,
the other night.
FAU isn't blasting little baby in the locker room before the game. I'm going with
dude,
Kansas
Michigan-
State.
FAU also has 3
No.
losses all year.
Yeah, Michigan
don't
State
care.
made it close. FAU
don't
is
care.
not a team I want to sleep on right
There's
now.
nobody. I don't think there's anybody on that team who can dismantle Kansas State's offense.
He's disrespecting Nick
Oh,
Boyd.
man,
I am.
dude.
I am.
It's
I am.
March. You can't make that statement.
I'm making that statement.
You just jinxed Kansas
Oh,
State.
I make a
Yeah,
I
statement.
hope
what
I
the
didn't.
hell,
I hope
Ben?
I didn't, but
Markquis Nowell is not getting drafted.
He could be late second.
Flat out
round.
not getting
He
drafted.
He could be late second round.
This guy is
He would be
5'8".
Yeah, and dude.
He would be like the last.
Let me go
person
on my
drafted.
rant, my weekly
Oh,
rant. This
God.
is a fantastic player, Nick. Fantastic
Yeah, he
player.
is, and that's
He's
why
gonna
he's
be-
gonna be a second round pick.
He's 5'8". Respectfully, if he wasn't in the NBA, fine. Don't care about his height, but he's 5'8". He's about to be 24 on Christmas. You're 5'8".
He
You're the
told
shortest
Beckett.
guy in the draft, and you're 6 years older than most guys getting drafted,
Said he
which is
took Beckett
crazy.
But
Crazy.
do you not think that there's a
the
do you not
shortest the shortest player entering this year in the NBA? I said him last night. Facundo Campazzo. He's 5'10", and he
Beckett.
got waived the
Beckett.
month into the season.
Yeah, but
Think of the
But
college
Noel's
stars.
got talent.
Think of the college stars. You know, Chris Clemens was a dog in college. Carson Edwards, Tremont Waters, all these little guards, they're nowhere.
But I
think-
haven't seen
I
any
think-
of them pass the way that he's.
Do you remember what
passed.
Carson Edwards did in the tournament? Everyone was going crazy about him.
Oh no, I
Celtics
know.
took him 30th
I
overall and he
know.
did nothing.
I know, but it's all right.
But you
it's not
don't-
that's the
situation.
Celtics.
I
and
think-
the Celtics are stupid.
Well, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me
I
out.
think his peak he'll go to he'll play for a summer league team, maybe earn a
No.
two-way top.
No. Here's what I'm
I
thinking,
I just
right?
don't think he
If I'm an NBA
Stick.
GM, right?
Off the bench for
If I'm a
for
no,
rebuilding
no, hear
team,
me
I
out.
think.
No, hear me out. If I'm an
gonna
NBA,
steal Chris Dunn's spot.
if I'm an NBA GM, right, and it's like mid to late second round, and I got a pick coming up, and my pick is either take an older guy who knows how to win and who has a really high basketball IQ who can space the floor on the second team versus some draft and stash guy.
I'm taking the draft and stash guy.
No.
No.
Yes.
If you're
Yam
maybe
Madar.
depending on your
Yam
team's
Madar. Keith
maybe
Savage
depending on your
knows Yam
team's
Madar.
maybe depending on your team's
Celtics
like
legend.
Depends on
fucking-
how your team is built.
Yeah, well, it depends on like where you're at too. If you're rebuilding, yeah, fine, draft and stash guy. But if you're a team like the Celtics, the Suns, like a a playoff team, you're gonna
He's
want a
much
guy who
better
can
than
help you
Peyton
win
Pritchard,
now.
so
Crazy.
You're gonna want a guy who can help you win now, and I think Noel's a guy who can do that late in the second round. You
Well,
can get your values worth,
yeah.
even if it's only for a couple years.
That's a good name, actually, Peyton Pritchard, right? Because that's a guy that lit up in college, and he came out late, so he was pretty old too when he came out.
You better be careful what you say here, because Peyton Pritchard is a fantastic basketball player.
I know. I'm saying
He
Mid-
deserves an
no,
NBA
That's what I'm
spot
saying.
and a lot
I
more-
think Peyton Pritchard is a very good backup point guard.
yeah.
I'm gonna go that far.
He could
He's
be.
also
he could be
4 inches. Peyton Pritchard's known as being the short little guard off the bench. He's 4 inches taller than Markquis Nowell.
4 inches isn't a lot.
That's
Beckett,
a
all
lot.
right? It's not a lot.
4
Isaiah
inches
Thomas.
is a
That's
lot.
all I'm
at
gonna say.
some point,
4 inches ain't
talent
shit.
matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
At
him
some
Magic.
point, he's one of the best passers I've ever. He's the best passer I've seen in college basketball since John Moran.
He's the second leading
I would even
assist
ooh,
guy in
might
all
even
of the
say he's better
NCAA
than
right
John
now.
He's about to be 24.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but dude, the basketball.
5'8",
I don't
160.
think
This is a guy that shot below 40% all year, 35% from three, which is respectable, but it's not good.
But
That's not what. That's
who's-
not what he
who's saying
does.
His role would be
Okay.
a scorer.
Okay, then he's
second most assists per game
Yeah,
in the
league.
entire country.
Dude,
Okay,
in the
I don't
league.
care.
Dude,
I
in the league.
NCAA tournament record for
He's-
most assists.
I know,
Some
and I
teams,
know, and he's
some
great,
teams might
and he's
need a
great.
some
Yeah.
teams
He's a
might need a
fantastic
Ricky
player,
Rubio.
and,
No, dude.
and he's been great. But I'd rather draft an 18-year-old kid like Yam Madar from overseas
God.
and bring them over or draft and stash them than draft some guy that's
But by
24
the
years
time,
older.
I
by the
get that.
time,
I
If I'm
Beckett,
wrong, I'm
Beckett,
wrong, but I'm not
Beckett,
drafting this.
by the
Beckett,
time that
Beckett, I get
international
that.
guy gets to you, he's going to also be 24.
Exactly.
So what's
I-
the difference?
I
You might
get
as well
that.
have him now so you can win
Exactly.
now
I
with
get
him.
that.
This is
Beckett,
his peak. This is his peak.
No.
Beckett,
Fine.
I
that
get
teams
that.
need that. Teams need backup point
I
guards who
get
can
that.
space the
But
floor.
also, how many 18-year-olds are going to go? There are going to be 60 18-year-olds that go, and they all are going to end up being better than Noel.
No.
Exactly.
Not at all.
So if you have the 60th pick and all of your guys that you would have wanted in the second round are gone, and you're between some guy who was like the 6th man at some random college and Nowell, just because the other guy's a little younger and a little taller.
I'm taking a 6'6" 2-way slash and wing from some
Beckett,
random
You're
school.
crazy.
And that guy's going to average 1 point per game for his entire NBA career.
Respectfully,
Crazy.
Nowell would cook every single player in the MAC. He would cook them.
Yeah.
He'd eat them for breakfast.
That's the MAC.
Yeah,
that's
but
not the NBA.
Ben-
That's what I'm saying.
No,
still.
Ben, that's not a good
Ben,
idea.
that's-
I don't know.
No, what I'm saying is,
Ben.
What is he saying? No,
what I'm
let's hear-
saying. No,
let's hear
listen.
what he's
Listen to my
saying.
point. Listen to my point.
listen.
What I'm saying is, you've been watching MAC basketball all year, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that what Nowell is doing is on a completely different level. The skills. You have to look at the skills, man. You have to
Yeah.
look at the way he's passing the
This is
ball. It's
ridiculous. This is
generation.
Wait,
First of all,
Where are you going with this?
This
Beckett,
is a kid that.
can we compromise? Wait.
Yeah, let's,
can we
let's
compromise? Can we,
that was horse.
Shut-
That was
shut
whoa,
up.
whoa,
No,
Shut
no,
up.
That
come
was-
on.
Wait, can we compromise?
Yes.
He goes undrafted, but signs with the team
I 100%
and is still on their roster.
He's better than every player on the Auburn roster. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
He
That's a
is.
little-
He
that's a
is.
little-
Yeah, where's Auburn right now? I'm smoking on that Auburn pack.
He's
Beckett,
not.
do you agree?
I do agree that
He
he signs with the team.
remember Alonzo Trier with the Knicks?
I do remember Alonzo
He was
Trier.
great for 2 years and then
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just
He
this
could be.
left.
I don't
he could
think.
be a high.
I don't think.
He could be a high quality.
I don't think
UDFA
Markquis
guy.
Nowell gets a second NBA contract. I'm not sure if he gets a first fully guaranteed deal. I think he might latch on as a 2-way or be a G League player. And if that doesn't work, if he goes to summer league and that doesn't work, I could see him going and just dominating like Spain.
The thing is, like,
look,
I feel like he's
say
worth-
the Rockets get him as like their 9th man off the bench. He may not play much defense because of his size,
that's
but like
a great fit for the Houston Rockets.
that's what I'm saying.
fit.
Teams
You're
could
telling me
use
he
him.
can't.
That's exactly what he. that's
Bad
exactly what
teams
they
can
need.
use him.
Yeah.
Nick,
Maybe
he's
even
getting fried.
okay. How about this?
He's
How
not
about
getting
this?
Fried.
He's about to be.
No, I agree.
No,
The
I was gonna
Rockets need
say,
someone like, that.
like
100%.
think about the Clippers before they got Russell Westbrook. They did not have a point guard.
Mhm.
He could have been their point guard off the bench because he would mold with like, you know what I mean?
You need to. You would need to have a fantastic defensive team around.
Well, the Clippers
the
did.
Clippers do.
Yeah.
The Rockets.
He's not
really
going to
need-
carry a team in the NBA, but
No.
he could fit into
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good.
No, dude. No one's saying he's gonna go out
Scares
there
me.
and be
Scares
like
me a
fucking
little bit.
Lonzo Ball or whatever
I don't
ball.
know. I'd
Lonzo
like to
Ball?
see him-
LaMelo
I'd-
Ball.
I'd like to
LaMelo
see him-
Ball is what
I'd
I
like to
meant.
see him train with like Jose Alvarado for a
Yeah,
summer or
dude.
something.
I think he's gonna.
Exactly, that's a good comparison.
Late second, really good UDFA guy who's gonna make an impact. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know why you brought the Mac into it.
That was.
I was just saying. Okay, I'll be real. I was just saying shit to try to get him pissed off, but
Bro, there's no one in the Mac who's even
That
NBA
was just
caliber.
outrageous.
I know. I was
Hey,
trying to piss him
hey,
off.
Walter.
Desi Jones is shooting from literally Narnia.
Yeah, well, he's also not gonna be in the Mac for
Well.
another week.
That's
so-
true. That's true.
Walter Clayton Jr. to the moon. Trust.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Mac, Tobin Anderson, he's with
here.
Iona now.
He's here.
So
I love
Quinnipiac's
Tobin.
gonna be bad for another 5 years, however long
we
he's
never
here.
thought they weren't gonna be. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll keep it at that.
It's a thing.
Everyone's transferring away.
I'd rather face Tobin Anderson than Rick Pitino.
No, but I do want to talk about I think we got to talk about
I agree.
we got to talk about FDU a little bit. I feel
Yeah. They did some crazy
FDU
things.
My uncle went there.
to the
My
moon.
mom went there.
They upset. If you somehow live under a rock and missed it, they upset one-seeded Purdue, in pretty wild fashion. It came down to the
7'10"
wire.
Zach Edey down what he went.
Zach Edey could not beat the shortest team in D1 basketball.
I mean, I had
Fraud.
Purdue losing in the second round.
I had
Yeah, I
them.
did.
I had
They're
them getting.
always frauds.
I had them losing.
Not
like,
a Zach Edey guy.
I had them losing either in the round of 32 or.
That's
Sweet
another
16.
guy.
Zach
Don't
Edey.
get me going.
Zach Edey. The thing with
He's
Zach
not
Edey,
good.
he's just
So
big.
bad.
Yeah.
He's just big.
He's Taco Fall.
No, he's
No,
different.
Taco was good
Fall.
in college.
Taco Fall had
was good.
skill.
Edie was good. Edie's good at college.
Yeah,
He's gonna make
that's
the
the
in
national
the
player
tournament.
of the
In
year.
the tournament, Taco was good.
No,
Jesus.
here's what's gonna happen with
This is
Zach
the
Edey.
anniversary
wasn't
of
good.
a few years ago when him and Zion were
Here's
dueling.
what's gonna happen.
He
with-
should have won that game. It was
did.
bullshit.
He
Here's
did.
what's gonna happen with Zach Edey.
I agree with that.
He's probably gonna win National Player of the Year. He shouldn't. It should be Trace Jackson Davis. He's probably gonna get drafted in the second round, and he's gonna be out of the league in 2 years.
Yeah, he's good at.
Yeah.
he's
Because
gonna
he
be
has
like,
no
He's gonna be like
athleticism.
Luka Garza,
Exactly. Luka Garza, but taller.
but Luka Garza is actually on the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and he's
A
solid.
skillless Luke Cornett.
Yes,
Hey,
essentially.
Steve Novak.
Like he's just.
Skill is Ivaka Zubac.
Yeah. The thing is, he's just.
Yeah.
Zubac is
Yeah.
really
He's just big and
strong though too.
he's just big, and he can only score in the paint. Like he's not even that good on
Zubac is
defense.
a
We saw
cage
in the
goat.
FDU game,
I know.
a lot of those smaller guards were able to use their speed to get around him and get the ball up over him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm not a big Purdue guy.
Send him to China.
Sent-
Yep.
What? You know what I'm trying to say. The meme.
Yeah,
Well-
to speak Chinese, buddy. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
That was just out of context.
That was crazy, bro.
Was it? Yeah.
that was
Okay,
crazy.
you could cut that out.
I won't.
Michigan
No.
State went on a really good run in the
That-
tournament as well.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Before they got eliminated, obviously by Kansas.
Joey
or,
Hauser
not
got to
Kansas
shoot the
State.
rock.
Yeah, Kansas State.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a really nice season considering they didn't have a whole lot on that roster.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some good quality players, and Tom Izzo's a legend, so he's always going to get his guys to work.
January, February, Izzo, April, May.
It's
Like,
like mine.
Same with Musselman.
Muscle.
He had his Razorback
But here's
stock
the thing,
until they
you're
ran
very-
into
Did you hear what Izzo said last night after the game?
Yeah, I
Not
did
what he
actually.
said.
It's crazy.
Ugh.
He said like we were the best teaming.
He said we were the better team. Kansas State just made some lucky shots.
I'm not gonna disagree
lucky
with that.
lucky shots
I don't
as in
really-
a
I don't
half
really
court
Not
alley oop.
true.
That's not a
I don't
lucky
really
shot. That's
disagree
you have
with
a
that.
crazy passer. and your defense got
I
caught
think
sleeping.
Tom Izzo in March is crazy. Like some coaches just aren't built for March. Matt
Yeah.
Painter, not built for March.
Baker
Shaka
Dunlop.
Smart.
Izzo's a dog.
Shaka Smart, not built for March.
No. Shaka Smart is a fantastic coach.
Has
Bruce
Marquette,
Pearl.
March,
has
not built
Marquette
for
gotten
March.
out of the
Yeah.
round of 32 in
He
recent
won-
memory?
No,
No, they have not.
He has one tournament win his whole career.
Yeah.
Shaka Smart?
I'm pretty sure.
That's not true. He went to the Final Four.
Wait, did he?
I saw something.
Shaka
Maybe.
Smart went to the Final
I
Four.
think
with
it's
VCU.
one tournament win in the past
Yeah, it must have been
5
past-
years or
Yeah,
something.
like that. Yeah.
He's a
'Cause they
fraud,
haven't-
Beckett.
Shaka
haven't-
Smart is a very, very.
He's
good
a very good coach, but he just hasn't been able to get it done in March recently. Eric Musselman.
He took VCU to the Final Four. VCU.
Well, okay,
That
with
is-
Marquette then. He hasn't been able to take. Maybe Marquette's
Yeah,
just
maybe
a
it's-
fraud.
yeah.
Maybe Marquette's just cursed.
Yeah.
Probably, honestly.
It's a great word.
Yeah, it is a great word.
Other teams that we really like so far from the tournament.
I loved Arkansas
yeah.
before they ran into UConn. Arkansas, dude, Nick Smith Jr., Anthony Black, Jordan Walsh, Ricky Council. That four should so fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, a
And
lot of those guys.
they
get
knocked
drafted.
they knocked off Kansas. They knocked off Kansas, which is crazy.
I had it in my bracket, one of my brackets. So
How many
That's
brackets did you have?
A few.
All right, you can't, don't pretend you're a seer.
A few. A few.
You made
Listen,
like
man.
20 brackets
I
with
got like
every
6.
possible outcome.
That's not possible, but
He
yeah.
had- he had Princeton winning in one bracket.
contingency.
Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I
Um,
don't know a soul who had Princeton winning,
was-
but apparently people are out there.
It was like 1% of brackets who had
That's
them.
crazy.
16. Probably people that picked them as a joke, or Princeton alums. I don't know, or time travelers.
It's all the Princeton people. It's crazy.
Another fun team. Oh, your man Isaiah Wong. You got
Yeah,
Florida
Miami.
rocking.
Hey, Miami's beating Houston tonight. I'm predicting
That's a
it
hot
right
take,
now.
but it could happen.
Miami's really good.
Anything's
They're
possible.
so good.
So, it's
Ca-
gonna be a good game.
Tino loves Isaiah Wong. He said he's like one of his favorite players to
I
watch.
agree.
in the
Isaiah
tournament.
Wong's
I love
really
Isaiah
good.
Wong.
He's really good. I think the game I'm most
Guy can
excited
shoot.
for tonight is Xavier, Texas.
That'll be a great game.
Two really close teams. That one
Yup.
should go down to the wire.
Yup.
My favorite game last night, Gonzaga UCLA.
What a game.
That was, dude. It was Strother. Me and Aaron were watching the game same time, and Strother pulled it up, and Aaron goes, "That's not the shot." He cashes it, and he goes, "Ah,
I
shit,
did.
maybe it was."
I was like, okay, they're gonna drop something for
Yeah.
Timmy, right? I said that. I was like, they're drawing something up for Timmy. You have to. He had 37 last
Yeah,
night.
he was
Right?
disgusting.
And just this dude pulls up from the logo. I'm like, what kind of game put?
oh,
Good shot. Good shot. It's a good shot.
I left the room and they were up by like a good margin, and I was
Yeah,
like, well, there goes my
Gonzaga played
my
really
bracket.
well.
And then I
in that
come
one.
back, and Aaron goes,
Hi,
"Did you
Keith.
see the end of the game?"
It's time for a savage.
Not yet.
bomb.
Let me finish my
Time for
thought.
savage bomb.
Let me finish my thought.
All
So
right.
like, yeah, he like pulls. Like I see the video on Twitter, and he like just pulled up and drained it. And I was like, oh my
With a
god.
hand in his face
So-
too.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
All right,
Yes,
Keith,
I-
drop your knowledge.
First off, I want to ask you guys: is there some controversy in the fantasy basketball playoffs with your boy Markquis?
Oh, what did he do?
So I want to hear your guys' opinions. So LeBron James,
Yeah.
no, he's not coming back for like 2 weeks. So do you think, cause LeBron was on the undroppable list on ESPN, and the league manager changed the rules so LeBron could get dropped? Is that cheating?
I mean, who is the league?
No. You can't.
No, you
I
can't
think-
ask
Who's
that.
the league
I think-
manager?
I
Is the
think-
league manager the guy who wants to drop him?
No.
No,
the league
no.
manager changed the rule who has LeBron to be allowed to drop LeBron.
I
That's
think
a
in
little
general,
sketch.
if an undroppable player gets
think it's a-
hurt
I
for a
think-
while, you should be allowed to drop him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
Does he not have any IR
It's
spots
only-
available?
Well, there's one, but it's for usually guys get out, like Laurie Markkinen's out,
Yeah.
so he's on the IR spot. But LeBron's not going to be back for the fantasy basketball playoffs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
do
if
you
you're not
think?
coming back, but like you have to do that for everyone who's out. You can't just do that
Yeah.
for LeBron.
As long as he's
I
not
mean,
doing
no,
it for
the whole
just
thing
his
is
team.
Wait, why not just have 0 undroppable players?
No, there was an undroppable list because of OP, but because ESPN had changed the rule in time.
Yeah.
They changed this so LeBron could get dropped.
That's not that bad, I guess.
What do you think?
As long as everyone else.
It's
Really
one
don't
strike,
like it.
but nothing to
Yeah.
drop out of the league.
It's a little
for.
borderline.
Yeah. As long as.
I am
if-
the person
if-
who dropped LeBron James.
I think if one more sketchy thing happens,
yeah.
the other people can complain about.
I dropped LeBron because I didn't want him. But my hot take for my guy who's been a big part of my fantasy basketball team, Austin Reeves will be an NBA All-Star.
In how long?
What year?
In the next 5 years.
The
You're
next
crazy.
5 years is a
Austin
little
Reeves.
while.
All he is.
Keith, who's gonna have a better NBA career, Markquis Nowell or Isaiah Wong?
It's gonna be Isaiah Wong. I'm not
They're neither
stupid.
going to be that good in the NBA. Austin Reeves will be better than both.
Austin Reeves
Yeah.
is gonna be
That's
Alex
cap.
Austin
Caruso.
Reeves is
cap.
him.
Austin.
That's
Austin Reeves is
How
the
about
less fun Alex Caruso
has no
max
But he's
out.
also if
though.
Alex Caruso
No
was actually
talent.
good at
Yeah.
No
basketball.
talent.
All right. So March, very fun so far. We're gonna I think wrap here because you guys got to get out of here. You guys got to skedaddle to go catch the Quinnipiac hockey fan bus.
Yep.
No, I didn't say the stat. Hold up.
Oh, say your stat.
Say your stats.
Hold up.
Say your
Hold up.
stat.
Hold up. I had one, but I kind of lost it.
You kind of lost it.
Let me find it. I'm gonna just do a different one.
And we could just end with the Savage Bomb if you want.
Savage Ball.
Go. All right.
This was all over the place.
All right, you know
No,
what?
it's a wild
Here's
episode.
one,
Will be a lot more.
Here's one.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah,
We talked a little about the Suns potentially playing the Warriors in the playoffs. Watch out for the Warriors because the last 10 games, Jonathan Kuminga is averaging 16 points,
Ooh.
shooting 50% from 3, almost 70%
Whoa.
from 2. True shooting percentage of 68%. Watch out for.
He's so young and so
He's
talented.
finally developing.
I don't really know
Jonathan
why, but that's
Kuminga.
that league.
Other fun thing, James Wiseman been turning it on for the Pistons. We'll see you next week.